Hey, welcome back to Flatcap Whisky. It's been a long time since we made a video. And tonight, special night because I've been waiting to do this whiskey for a long time. We're going to do Peated Westland American Single Malt Whiskey, distilled in Seattle. Love this. Love it. I loved it when I was doing it. As you can see, it's almost gone.
Had it once, don't remember it. So 46 ABV. It is no non-chilled filtered.
Non-chill filtered.
No color added.
added. Exactly. And inside the bottle it says thoughtfully
I'd
distilled.
like to correct you. It's not Seattle. It is
Hoquain, Washington. Yeah, but it's called right here. Seattle, Washington. Westland Distillery.
distilled 100% malted barley from Westland Distillery, Seattle.
That's aged.
Bottled by. It's West. So
Yeah, different
interesting.
location. Interesting.
So it's American single malt.
It's an American single malt, peated single malt.
Following the Scotch whiskey ways.
Exactly. Scotch whiskey ways.
American single malt tends to doesn't actually mean doesn't have to mean it's 100% single malt actually.
But this is. This is 100%
But this is. But I'm
malted
just
barley.
saying, there's no
Correct.
standard technically, but they're
Correct.
trying to make it a standard.
No, just to get some idea of what this says. The back of the bottle tells us this peated malt whiskey is a variation on our house style, made from a mash of peated malt that is among the smokiest in the world. We combine that with a variety of malt-focused spirits that together create a single malt whiskey encompassing a wide spectrum of peaty and smoky flavors without dominating the palate. The peat character is sturdy enough to satisfy the cravings of those looking for a solid dose of smoke, while the malt-focused mash bills contribute grainy and fruity notes that round out the whiskey. Westland's peated malt is filled primarily into a new American oak and first fill used American oak, resulting in a multi-dimensional and balanced peated single malt whiskey. So it goes into two barrels, a new barrel and then a first fill. So it's not 100% the Scotch way. Correct?
Yep.
So now this we've had this before, and we sealed it with tape so we could actually have this moment to do it. And I wasn't allowed to drink it because I did like this. It'd probably be gone if I was allowed to drink it. So this is almost probably a year old now, right?
Longer.
And so it's been taped up for a while. And when I'm smelling this, there's no smokiness at all. I don't even smell the peat, to be honest with you.
I don't smell it. It kind of smells like a Johnny Walker,
It kind of smells like a Johnny Walker.
but not that typical Johnny Walker smell. It has like a hint of it.
I might smell some kind of like a
It might be a little
like
muted.
a grass, maybe a grassy flavor. A little,
Peppermint.
could be peppermint. Some fruitiness. Definitely grain.
Yeah.
I think at this point you can smell more grain. It's probably mostly grain.
It's like it's oxidizing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it oxidized for a while
But
before I even did it.
You know, when I remember this, when I first tasted it a while back, months ago.
Year ago.
Huh?
Year ago.
About a year ago, exactly. About a year ago, possibly. I got it from Vinomania. He actually had two bottles. He had the regular whiskey, no peat, the non-peated, which obviously we don't have. I drank that already. It was very good. This I thought was fantastic. I was, at the time, classifying this as my favorite peated single malt at the time. And now I'm, just from this smell, it's completely different. Completely different. Because the other one was very smoky when you first opened the bottle.
It smells like something else.
It does.
I don't know. I don't know. It just tastes like fumes to me right now.
You get hit by the smoke as soon as you put it on your palate. Then the peat. And then like a citrus burst. It's good. It's still really good. What do you think? It's spicy or something?
It's a little. I haven't had a scotch or a whiskey in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Yeah.
That's pretty lame. You want some water? So
I agree with that though.
you agree with that? Smoky on the palate, like immediately.
I still
Boom,
have.
smoke.
It tastes like something else, but I can't pinpoint it currently.
Yeah, the nose is completely shot. There's really not much left of the nose. But with the added water, would anything come back?
I think I get like that medicinal rubber.
Yeah, you did gas this. Do you think the gas affected the flavor at all?
It shouldn't.
I don't get any rubber. I get grassy. Some fruity sweetness.
You don't think you smell it?
No, I don't smell anything in yours.
Yeah, it doesn't really have much of anything.
I'm amazed how that peat comes right back. It's even stronger with the water added. I get more of a grassy note in the beginning, some citrus.
It's a long finish.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
think.
still tasting it. Yeah, it's oily.
Yep, I think I'm getting the peat.
Peat, repeat, on a boat.
But in
Peat fell out. Who was left?
in the back of Pete was. You maybe lose my train of thought.
Peat, repeat, we're on a boat. Pete fell out. Who was left?
It's a long finish. I get the peat in the back of my throat, which I don't think I ever really do. Like it's in the back of my tongue and it's staying there. I think it's hard to get this justice because it's so low, and we don't get with the real nose. And I don't know if we're really tasting it. I don't remember it. I've had it once.
Still, it's salty too. I'm getting over salt finish.
There's a saltiness to it.
The salt finish, very strong salt finish.
But there's something I'm smelling that smells familiar, but I just can't pinpoint it.
It's a very weak aroma. I mean, the aroma is not. I mean, it really does have like a JW red aroma. I mean, it's like very poor. You just don't get much. Remember, this is because it's been in gas for a year. But the flavor profile is still there.
Maybe it kind of reminds me of a Highland. I really don't care for Highlands. Actually,
Well, I'll tell you what. I went to a wine and whiskey bar maybe about a month ago, and I ordered Highland Park Loki.
I don't know what that is. Must be a.
It was expensive. It was like an ounce was like $50. And you know what? It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. The bottle of Loki I looked up online was like $238.
I typically don't care for Highlands. I've discovered.
Well, I think it depends on the kind and how
I've had
good. Like Loki was phenomenal, and I wouldn't say this reminds me of a Highland unless we get a. I haven't had many. I mean, the Highland Park.
Overrated.
I thought Highland Park was very
Highland
good.
Park's overrated.
Do you? Okay, so what would you score this, Brandon?
I don't think I'm gonna give it justice because I think it's currently lower than I think it should be.
You're not gonna rate it.
I kind of don't want to, but as of right now, I kind of want to give it like a 7.5.
Are you doing my marks?
Huh?
You using my marks?
7.5,
I'm gonna give it
75.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.5.
That's okay.
I think it's an 8.5. I think the flavor's still good. I think on the nosing, I would give it like a subpar, something like a 7. Like maybe a 6. Maybe a 6
Which
for this
one of
India
these did we
aroma.
get at Pascal's? One of these, we got this one or the other one at Pascal's?
I bought them both at Vinomania.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did. I got the what was the one? The cast strength one I have. Springbank. I got the Springbank cask strength.
This thing, the bottle just smells like it just smells like a moldy
I
motel
bought
room.
the non-peated and the peated Westlands at Vinomania.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 75.
I'll give it an 8.5 on my marks. That's a my mark, not a malt mark, which I guess is
Not
equivalent
impressed.
to an 85
Currently.
on a malt mark. But that's on the flavor. I think on the nose, I'm gonna have to give it like around a 6.5 because the nose is gone.
I think the nose is important though.
It is important, but
If you don't got a good nose,
okay, flavor 85, 8.5. Nose set like a 6.5. Meat in the middle, 7 overall.
I
7
would say 6 nose, 8 whatever, a 7.5 for the.
overall. I guess I can agree with that. I can take it if you take mine average.
I'm
together.
sorry, Westland.
So
you know
what-
what? Get rid of this.
Oh, that's the other thing. Screw tops. I hate screw tops. It just rings cheap. Screw tops. Don't you agree?
How much is cork?
I don't know how much a cork is, but a cork is just traditional. I'm a traditional fellow, right?
Yeah.
I like tradition. I shave with a straight razor. You know, I use.
It's not doing it with more me.
So I mean, I like tradition. So I wish they would stick with the cork. None of these screw tops. Mine's again. That's 69 screw top.
But it smells great. Oh, that's a whole nother video.
That's a whole other video. Johnny Walker, screw top. Right? We don't need screw tops in my life. But that's all I got for this one. Hope you liked the video. Punch.
Slam that like button. Also, the videos are on YouTube. They're supposedly taking forever to upload on Rumble. They're on BitChute. What else are they on? Is it those? Oh, Odyssey as well. So go check them out on all them platforms. Expanding.
Hey, should we do an episode while we drink, sit down casually, and talk politics? Tell us in the comments. I think we'll make it more fun,
Gasoline.
humorous. It's not gasoline.
We're gonna be using it. We're gonna be like Doc Brown putting whiskey in the cars just to get it to run.